Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of
Welcome here to AC4 High School. It's game number 11 of the Forest Acres Classic. It is the River Bluff Gators on the road, the technical road team playing the home Dorman Cavaliers from the upstate here in South Carolina. Should be a good one, folks. I got Jeff here with me, who's helping me out right now.
Just the passenger.
Just the passenger. You want me to shout
I'm
you
just
out?
going to tell you to drive faster.
Should be a good one tonight, or I guess today is.
Let me put some background music on this.
This will decide who will play in the championship game. The Miller School, as they left, but they will be watching intensely, I'm sure. For those who missed yesterday, it was a long day for us here at the ballpark, but more importantly,
The designated hitter, number 22, is Colton
Dorman.
Wait, what was he asking?
He's asking you to tell me who the team name was, the Cavaliers. Dorman. So, but what I was saying is, since with the rain through the Midlands, it is 5-inning games. Run rule is 8 after 4, and these games can end in a tie. Dorman needs to win today, have any shot to go to the championship game tomorrow. River Bluff with the win will just go there without much of a hassle, aka nothing at all. Well, let's meet your starting Dorman Cavaliers. On the mound, it's Jackson Wyatt behind the dish. The North Carolina commit, Mitch Wilson at first, Aaron Sturgill, Clay Crossley holds down second, Palmer Hornick at short, Campbell Whitener at third, Wyatt Lunsford in left, Noah McGarity in center, and Tyler Cameron right for your River Bluff Gators, or the River Bluff Gators. Let's go through it. Colby Reynolds leads off as always, BJ Etheridge, the transfer. And the 2-hole, the man-child, Bo Hollins at 3. Miles Profit holding down the cleanup spot at 4. Garrett Sanders at 5. Stephen Collier 6. Maddox Free 7. Hayden Cushman at 8. And Walker Godwin at 8. Well, let's play 5 here. It's game 11. Game 3 on day 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Should be a good one. Wyatt Jackson on the mound for Dorman. He will be met by the right-hander at the dish, Colby Reynolds, the designated hitter for these Gators.
Yeah, good to see their catcher back behind the plate.
Good to see, man. Mitch Wilson, he missed game 1, but he's back in all right. Oh, music?
Wait. Yeah, that's kind of windy.
Oh, ball, strike one right down the pipe. It looks like a little low. And welcome to the wind. If you have...
So did my umbrella just take off earlier, or somebody took it down? You took it down?
I didn't take it down.
Oh.
I didn't see it come off. I didn't put it over there.
Maybe I just failed to put it up.
Maybe. Ball 1 there. I mean, luckily nothing overheated, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Well, as you can probably hear and see, it's a very windy day here in Forest Acres. It's 1-1 the count inside. Go, strike 2. Reynolds didn't like it. Keeping the music on for fun?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Was in a groove.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, the bracket number 1's already decided by the theater of a game last time. Colby Reynolds. He skies one to center. It's Noah McGarity out there who makes the catch. Every fly ball could be an adventure today, ladies and gentlemen, due to the wind. That was really routine for out number 1.
BJ Etheridge.
Oh, BJ Etheridge, the transfer from Lugoff, Belgium, will step in now. He'll get his first cracks today.
Did you see the weather for tomorrow?
What?
I think it's like in the 50s and just equally as windy, or maybe more windy.
Oh, lovely. We'd be out here at 9 a.m. Let's do it.
It's going to be so cold.
Oh, boy. Well, you feel like the winner. Well, first pitch to the left-handed Etheridge. He fouls that one back from the right-hander on the mound, and we'll continue. So River Bluff, talking to Coach Burnett, I mean, we both agree this team is, from how they're doing, it's a new squad of players, and they look absolutely phenomenal this year for River Bluff. They lost Hodges McCatherine to Gardner-Webb, Thomas Powell, North Greenville, Walker Mitchell, Coastal Carolina, Weston Great to Francis Marion, Wyatt McPherson, USC Aiken, and Andrew Vaughn in North Florida. That's a mouthful of players leaving to play collegiate ball as Wyatt bounces one in the dirt. It's 1-2 now. Dorman, on the other hand, just lost Chris Walsh to USC Lancaster. So, little of two tales here as this Dorman team looking to take the next step. River Bluff looking to stay on top, your defending 5A state champions. 1-2 the count. That ball is skied yet again into center. McGarity has a read on it. He's moving over to his right, and he'll make the play for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 flies out to center, and we are 2 way down here for, as I said earlier, the man-child,
Up for the Gators,
Bo
number
Hollins.
15, the first baseman.
So I was watching this
Bo
game in class yesterday,
Hollins.
Jeff, and I told you this yesterday. The original thought of Bo Hollins, and I said, this kid switch hits. He's a natural lefty. I asked myself, I said, does he have as much power as he does righty as he does lefty? He hit one off the wall. I was quickly answering it. I was quick answering it,
he
yes.
launched it.
He has a homer in the tournament. He's looking for more. First pitch from Wyatt to him is right down Broadway. Bo just misses it. Well, Bo,
I mean, I know he hits more left-handed home runs, but I don't know what his average per at bat.
unfortunately cannot look at that.
Yeah,
but,
and clearly he's going to hit more lefty because they're more right-handed pitches.
what I can tell you is I'm pretty sure did he hit all righty yesterday, right?
Yesterday, no, I think he switched over for.
He was 3 for 4 both days, so
Yeah.
that tells you anything. 1-1 the count. Wyatt, that ball's beaten into the ground and foul. I think it's 0-2 actually, not 0-1.
1-2, 1-2.
Oh, it is 1-2? Okay. Guess I missed the ball. But yeah, so Bo Hollins, needless to say, power to boot. It's 1-2 the count. A right-handed Hollins today. We'll dig in for his cracks against the left-hander on the day, on the mound. 1-2 coming in, strike 3 looking. Pump him up. Wyatt Jackson, the junior, goes scoreless in the top of the first. The Cavaliers will come to bat, looking to make some noise here on day 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Welcome back here to AC Florida High School. It's the bottom of the first. Jack Rivers, the right-hander on the bump, immediately singled up the middle. And welcome to the game to Dorman. That was Clay Crossley on one pitch and swung and put one in the center, and we are underway here. So as we said, pitching gets shot. River Bluff is throwing people they don't usually throw as the wind is affecting my life miserably currently. I can't even flip my score sheet over. Well, Jack Rivers, this is his 5th start of the year. He's 2-1 on the year. Going up 8 runs over 16 and 2/3 pitch. Well, his hands full with a lineup that got hot yesterday. Throwing back to first, not in time. So as I said, we'll talk real quickly about the Dorman Cavalier lineup. Leading it off, as you already saw, Clay Crossley is already at first. In the 2-hole right now is Aaron Sturgill. He's batting third is Mitch Wilson to bunt right back to Rivers. Rivers will only have one play, and it's at first. He will make it. And there's one down here with runner in scoring position for the man who broke out of the biggest slump of potentially his life.
The shortstop, Palmer.
Or no, I guess Palmer Hornick. Never mind. We'll get to him in a second. Palmer Hornick, the shortstop, now comes back up. He was 0 for 3 yesterday in the win, looking to bounce back here for the Cavaliers. Hornick leads the team in average, hitting .421 this year. Or not 420. Yeah, 421. I was right. Okay. Don't second guess myself. It's 0-1, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Runner on second. It would be the go-ahead run here in this 5-inning contest. That's Clay Crossley. Crossley has 5 stolen bases here for the Cavaliers. He leads the team. First pitch, curveball into the lefty. It's going to be ball 1 outside. So Jack Rivers, a stat that he leads the team in for this River Bluff team. Not when he wants to. He leads the team in walks. Keep an eye on him to see if he starts losing control later in this one. The 1-0 hard hit to left center field. Going over is Garrett Sanders. He can't chase it down. It gets to the wall. Cross is going to come in around to score the first run. Hornick will stand in to second. Blink and you miss it. Dorman leads 1-0. So you couldn't figure out what that chant was yesterday? It's called "We Gotta Pump It Up." Yeah, we gotta pump it up.
We gotta pump it up.
Yep.
All right.
So you're like, what is that chant? I was sitting there listening. I was like, it's the Pump It Up chant. Dutch Fork has arrived now in full force. They play the nightcap here against the AC Florida Falcons. That will determine who finishes second in our bracket and third. They're ready and waiting for this game. First pitch to Mitch Wilson. It's low. So as I said before this man was coming in yesterday, 3 for over almost his last 30. This kid hit UNC commit. I mean, he came in hitting 0 for around 32, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was, I think it was 3 for like, I think if I'm doing the math right, I think it was 3 for 30. I think, or 3 for 19, or 3 for 29, I think is what it was. Well, there's one way to break out of a slump. It's called hitting 2 home runs.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. So he comes in hot as all get out, 3 for 3 with a 2-homer performance and 3 RBIs. The count is 1-1 here with 1 gone. Cavaliers lead by 1 in the bottom of the first. That ball just outside and low against the right-handed hulking righty. It's a ball 2. So Crossley singled up the middle, and then Hornick put one in the left center for an RBI single. And that's how the Cavaliers have strike first here against the Gators, the 3-time defending River Bluff champion Gators. That ball skied in the center. Looking up, Collier can only watch is Mitch Wilson. I told you, breaking out of a slump is so easy when you hit homers. Number 3 in the last 4 at-bats. Can you tell he's feeling it, Jeff? And the UNC commit trying to power Dorman to a championship game tomorrow. A team that's come in struggling up and down. Right now, it don't look like it. They lead it here 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Think they're pumping it up.
Number 22, designated hitter, Coleman Brown.
Yes, you gotta pump it up.
You gotta pump it up. Well, Coleman Brown now digs in, and he hard hits one. That slicing foul out of play. Well, Jack Rivers struggling here, getting up 3 runs off of 3 hits. He has recorded 1 out. It was on the sacrifice bunt. Excuse me. Next pitch to him, hard hit to the right side. The second baseman going over. That's Godwin. It gets through his legs, or not through his legs, but he can't play it. Brown on board with a single, and they're calling that one a hit. Well, the Cavaliers have come out firing, looking like day 1 River Bluff. And there's already action over there in the bullpen for River Bluff, knowing the magnitude of this game. Well, there's 1 down, man on base for the 6-hole, Noah McGarity. Noah went 0 for 3 yesterday. It seems like everyone's breaking out of a slump here, and he slides one to center field. Going back is Collier. He's at the wall, he runs in, it's off the wall. They're gonna wave him around third, the big DH, chugging all the way home. The relay throw to the plate, not in time. Coleman Brown, not known for his speed, but he comes around from first. McGarity singles off the center field wall, and Jack Rivers getting rocked here in the first inning. Having fun, Jeff?
That's amazing. I mean, I guess like it's so breezy. It feels like it's blowing in from here, but then if you look at the flagpole, it's kind of blowing out.
It's like blowing like across the diamond from like right center to like the left center in a way. It's weird.
And then like the home run ball would have been shielded a little bit by the trees, and so it might be like right at the trees. It's kind of sucking in.
I was just guessing. I was waiting for the reaction from the umpire to say a home run or not because it's right in the sun. But I mean, geez. Now, so Campbell Whitener, 7th batter of the inning to come up. Still only 1 down for the right-hander on the mound. Jack Rivers now getting 4 runs off of 5 hits. No substitute battle on the right-hander on the mound. Swinging a strike 1. Nice curveball there to Whitener. Couldn't catch up to it. Well, there's one way to help your pitcher out on the mound, and it's called giving him a 4-run lead. However, Dorman would love to give him a little more because, as you all know, that River Bluff lineup can hit with anybody in the country. 0-1, 1 out the pitch. That ball slicing to the right center field, going over to Etheridge. Etheridge looks like he has under it, and he'll make the play for out number 2. No movement from McGarrity, who has to get back to second. So Whitener flies out. It's 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Tyler Kalar, 2 up. Kamar, the right fielder, doesn't have that much action this tournament. No, that's because he hasn't had an at-bat in this tournament. He only has 1 at-bat, or 2 at-bats. 1 he walked and 1 he got out. First pitch for the Rivers, it's a righty on righty. That curveball just misses outside, ball 1. And on second, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Dorman's already plated 4 here against the defending 3-time straight champion River Bluff Gators. And a fastball by Rivers blows it by Kamar, and it's 0-2. Dorman dugouts fired up over there. It's a 1-1, low and away, ball 2. Well, if he gets that far, the 9th batter in the inning would be Lyatt Lunsford. He's over there sitting on deck. 4 there, though. Rivers wants to end the threat here. 2-1 coming home, low and away, ball 3, and the path for Kamar, opens up. Dorman has come out firing. They're the only team from the upstate in this tournament this year, and they look hot now on day 3. 3-1 from Rivers. He'll come home. That's right down Broadway. Strike 1. I don't know what Kamar was looking for. But if they weren't looking for that pitch, there's not much you can think. It's a full count, 2 outs. Runner should not be in motion. You won't. We'll catch home. Fouled off, and we'll do it one more time. If you're joining us here from around the Midlands and or from the upstate, thank you for being here. Definite Fiction will be here for all AC floor games if you want to keep hearing me and Jeff talk. Full count, 2 down, man on second, 4-0 lead. Pitch home, ball 4, it's low. 2-out walk. Puts the man on first for the 9-hole hitter, Wyatt Lunsford. Lunsford got the start in left field today. Hasn't got much action out there, but the 9th man in the lineup here for the Dorman Cavaliers. We'll see if he can come back up or keep this offense going. Righty on righty, Rivers will deal home. The first pitch outside, ball 1. So again, after him, the top of the order back to up. They want the top of the order up. That top of the order was feeling it early. First out was only recorded on batter number 2, but it was a sacrifice bunt. Wasn't a real out. Next pitch, that 1-0 skied high, foul ball. The first real out was recorded on that fly out, the 7-hole Whitener. Blake Crosby would love to get back up, and he hard singled up the middle to begin the game, whatever word that is. 1-1, the pitch, curveball, beautifully thrown in there, strike 2. Rivers, he has 25 strikeouts, second on the team in them. Would love to just put one here. He'll commit committed to Limestone in the upstate. It's 1-2, 2 down. The pitch home. That ball defensively fouled off. Wyatt Lunsford will fight to see another day. Lunsford's part of the all-academic team here. There's one player for each team to get that honor here at the Forest Acres Classic. The senior Lunsford gets that honor for Dorman. 1-2, 2 gone. The pitch home, the curveball, swinging strike 3. Rivers gets a K, but the damage has been done. Dorman brings all of their 9 men to the plate, and plate 4 of them. River Bluff chases forward. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction.
Shortstop, Miles Profit.
Welcome back here to the 19th Annual Forest Acres Classic, being hosted by AC Flora. We're live on Definite Fiction, set to begin inning number 2. Jackson Wyatt on the bump for the Cavaliers. Came to the top of the first and struck out went 3 up, 3 down, struck out 1. Comes back up now with a 4-0 lead. He faces a lefty on the mound, or on the dish. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place today. Miles Profit stays back on 1. And so, put the bunt down, didn't connect. It's ball 1. It's 4, 5, and 6 here for River Bluff. Miles Profit, Garrett Sanders, and Stephen Collier, seeing if they can do some damage against this Cavalier team who's all of a sudden in control. Strike 1 right down Broadway against the left-handed hitter. On Jackson Wyatt, this is his 8th appearance, 4th game started. The 1-1 coming home, that pitch beaten to the ground, foul ball, 1-2. Jackson Wyatt comes into the day with 20 innings pitched, 25 hits, and 7 earned runs. He struck out 16 and walked 7. His fastball sits right around 82 miles per hour. His slider is in the low 70s and changeups in the upper to mid 70s. This kid's got some nasty stuff. He's only a junior, much as this Dorman team's still a little younger in stature. Now 1-2 into the dirt. Ball 2. We talked a lot about this Dorman team earlier in the tournament when they lost to Airport in game 1 of the tournament. But this was a team that was very young and experienced last year. They made the playoffs but didn't make it very far. This team was expected to finish very high in South Carolina. I think they were top 10 in the state. Now that ball's hard, hit down the first baseline, but foul. He was expected to finish very high in the state of South Carolina, top 10. However, they came into this tournament at 7-6. They went 1-1. They beat Oceanside Collegiate yesterday, and they lost to Airport on Monday. Looking for win number 2 in the tournament and potentially putting them in a spot in the championship game on Sunday. Watching that one just miss inside. Strike, or could have been a strike, but it's ball 3. It's the first full count of the day for either side. Profit trying to battle here, get at least a leadoff base runner on. He has 11 walks, the 3-2 pitch. That ball lifted in the left center field, going over McGarity. Long run for him, it's going to get down. Oh, Profit taking this hard turn, going for extra bases. A throw, not in time. As I said, this River Bluff team can hit with the best of them. Right there shows you why. Leadoff double for Profit. Well, in will step in Garrett Sanders here for the Gators. Garrett has 2 homers. A homer on Monday. 5 RBIs driven in against the Land Sharks. Sanders is committed to Francis Marion. We would love to start the scoring here for the Gators and bring in number 6 in the tournament. Lefty on the mound deals first pitch, slicing, going right field, foul down the line. It'll go out of play. Sanders comes in with 19 RBIs for the squad. That is the team lead here for River Bluff. There's not a better man to do it at the dish to try to leave it on. Stephen Collier, a man who has a lot of power as well, is behind him. They all have over a homer at least. The 0-1 from the lefty. That ball crushed into center field. McGarity thinks he has a read on it, going back toward the wall. The warning track makes the play. Tagging up is Profit. He will get to third, sliding in safely. So Garrett at least does the job. He gets the first run of the day for River Bluff over to third. And now Stephen Collier has a chance to bring him in. Collier also had one of those 3 homers that the Gators had against Oceanside Collegiate on Monday. Yesterday, though, wasn't his favorite. He went 0 for 2 in the win against Airport. It's a junior on junior matchup here, lefty on righty. First pitch from the man on the mound, curveball low. May have been a changeup and or slider for ball 1. It's always a little different looking at these left-handed pitches than it is the right-handed. One of the benefits I have from calling this game kind of level field is I can see them coming in and how nasty they are. 1-0, 1 out, man on third. Collier gets the pitch, jumps on it, down the left field line, just foul. Collier just waited a half a second longer. That ball would be over the fence and we'd have a 2-run ball game. Instead, Jackson Wyatt on the mound could breathe a sigh of relief as it's 1-1 with 1 out here. It's a 4-0 Cavalier lead. River Bluff trying to dig into it. The 1-1 stays high up around the letters, ball 2. River Bluff, great showing here from the Gators. They're a team around the Midlands. Oceanside now coming back. This game may mean some stuff to them now after all of that kind of came down crashing on. Not exactly sure. Coach Howell told me that he doesn't know if this means as much. I've lost all good sense of what this game means for them. Swinging strike 2, the slider got Collier. So this game may have some meaning, I'm not exactly sure, but the Land Sharks watch anxiously as they look to play tomorrow. If you missed that game, that was brilliant. Jake Klein went on the mound, complete game, 2-hit shutout. The kid was brilliant, the Anderson commit. 2-2, the count coming home. Collier skies that one, but it's going to stay in the infield. Hornick will go over right in front of second base, and he'll make the play for out 2, holding the runner at third. Jackson Wyatt nodding to his dugout saying, I got this, I'm all right. There's 2 down here in the top of the second. So Maddox Free now has the job to bring in the runner. Collier couldn't do it. First runner for River Bluff. This may not mean it only be a 3-run game, but it means a lot in the momentum side of this game. Lefty on righty here. Wyatt will come home with it. First pitch, strike 1, outside corner. Free didn't like it. Free's coming off an 0 for 2 performance yesterday against the Eagles of Airport. It's a 4-0 lead for the Cavaliers in the top of the second. 2 gone, man on third. 0-1 inside low, ball 1. However, if you want a man behind the dish, it's going to keep every ball in front of you. Look no further than the UNC commit Mitch Wilson. This kid is a 5-tool player going to a top 25 school next year. River Bluff's got one of their own. He's sitting in the dugout wanting to get up. 1-1, 2 outs here. That next pitch, curveball, beautiful. I think it was a slide piece, but it painted the outside part of the zone. And Jackson Wyatt wants to leave that runner stranded at third. There's 2 gone. Top of the second. The winner has a date with the Miller School tomorrow at 3. Wyatt, he'll dig home. The pitch, hard grounder over to short. Hornick slides it, gets it up, throws over to first. The stretch, the throw. Did he get it? Yeah, he did. Palmer Hornick gets the out. Jackson Wyatt leaves the first runner of the board stranded at third. And River Bluff will have to come and try to stop them from scoring anymore. Dorman has the top of the order. We're going to the bottom of the second. Well, before that, Jeff, I think we should play some music. We've got a little job to do, don't you think?
Yeah, let's do this.
So these 5-inning games kind of, you know, all the commotion, we forget to talk about these guys, but we have 2 whole sponsors this week for the Forest Acres Classic. Special thank you to Big Red Box Dumpster Company. They're a dumpster company and container company here that operates across the Midlands in South Carolina. What they do, they'll bring that container and dumpster to you. They will fill it up, or you fill it up, and they'll take it away for you. It's affordable, it's efficient, they're quick, it's easy. I mean, there's not much more than that.
Yeah, and it's not free.
It's not free. I keep saying that on accident. It's not free. I said affordable. It's affordable. We're changing to affordable.
But you know what is free?
What's free, Jeff?
American Legion Baseball.
American Legion Baseball. So why should you play Legion? Well, Legion's a great way to get some of the best competition here in the state of South Carolina. Some recently high school graduates, they go and play Legion as well as some of the best high school kids will come back and play Legion. River Bluff, you had one of your players last year, Weston Grant. He played Legion for, I think it was the Lexington team, Lexington 07, yeah. So play Legion, it's free, it's affordable, aka free, and there's a lot of great talent. Hit that QR code on your screen and go sign up for your Legion post right now. Well, we'll move into here the bottom of the second inning. Again, top of the order, back up for Dorman after they batted around in the first. Clay Crossley was the man who started us off. I couldn't even say his name before he singled into center. Rivers will go on the mound for more. The right-hander deals home the first pitch. Strike one, painted the outside corner against the right-handed hitter. Jack Rivers needing to have a good inning here as Jeff continues to play music in the background. No? Oh. And there's strike 2. I didn't see him leave. There we go. Oh, it's 0-2 now against Crossley, who is hot to start it off. Again, he singled and came around with the first run. 0-2, Rivers, high, ball 1. Dorman has a great set of fans here for this tournament. Again, they had one of the 3rd longest drive here in this tournament, only behind Oceanside and Miller. The slide curveball beautifully placed in there. Rivers gets Crossley looking, strikeout numero dos for Crossley. There's one down. Or for Rivers, there's one down.
First baseman Aaron Sturgill.
So Aaron Sturgill was the man who got the first out. However, he's 0 for 0 after he sacrificed bunted to put Crossley at second. I don't think he needed to after Mitch Wilson brought everyone home later that inning. That ball's hit hard to center field, going over Collier. Long run for him, it's going to the right center field, and that will fall right in the shadows. Base knock, Sturgill on his horse, digging to 2. He slides in safely with a 1-out double. And Dorman picking up where they left off. Now has another man in scoring position. Hit number 6 here for the Cavaliers in the game. And now they are threatening in the bottom of the second. With the Dorman lineup being as dangerous as they are, you've got to imagine Dorman is telling them, don't let up, not for a second. As you can probably tell, the wind is a factor today, so a lot of balls going to the outfield are batted down. There was no wind on that hit, but the wind just started flying in again, which is why I mentioned it. Well, back up Palmer Hornick, the left-handed shortstop. He'll take one and slice that one foul. It's 0-1. Palmer RBI double to the left center gap last time, and then he came around and scored on the man on deck's home run. His 3rd of the tournament. It's 0-1 here with 1 down in the bottom of the second. Sun's coming right over, and that ball's torched in the right center. Going back is Etheridge. He looking up, and it's off the wall. That will be a double. Sturgill is coming around 3rd. He will score the 5th run of the game for the Cavaliers. The shadows in the sun make it hard to see, but it was off the wall. And Hornick now has another RBI today. I told Jeff, I said, going into this game, I said, this could be interesting for River Bluff, as a lot of their pitching just they don't have a ton of pitching. It's not totally deep. Right now, I think they're talking about what are the boundaries of this field right now, baby. I got a crash course in them last night. If you missed that game, you should go watch it. That was one of the craziest games I think any of us have seen.
Yeah.
Last night.
A never-ending game, too.
No, never-ending game. If you missed that game, that was how the Miller School booked their ticket to tomorrow's championship game. Back and forth affair with the host, AC Flora. We played 11 innings up until just short of midnight.
Yeah, the one drive, it hit the top of the fence twice.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Top of the
and then came back in.
Had everything you want. Top of the fence twice. The Tennessee commit missed first on a homer, which they dispute. I mean, we couldn't see it on our stream, but they said you can clearly see it on their video. So take that as you wish. Flora using small ball to take the lead in the 6th before they tied it in the 7th. Miller loaded the bases in the 8th. The Falcons got out of it. Hank Collins loaded the base with no outs, might I add. Then Miller brought a kid in cold in the 10th, and he got out of the inning. Absolutely insane game. As Mitch Wilson, the kid with the most power for the Dorman side, comes back up to the plate. He homered last at bat. He's behind 0-1. It's a righty on righty. Another runner over at second. Dorman up by 5 already. Next pitch, fastball way outside, ball 1. Yeah, if you want a contested game that has great pitching, great hitting, great fielding, great everything, and a little bit of that what did I just watch factor, go watch that game last night. Had over 500 views when we left the stadium. Well, 1-1 here to Mitch Wilson. That pitch hit his bat. I think it's foul. Mitch tried to check his swing. Now the third base coach, assuming that's head coach Jack Jolly, going to come over and talk and say, A, are you okay? And B, did that hit you? Or instead, he's going to go to the home plate umpire and saying, did it hit him? So Mitch didn't swing. He definitely held it back. Now the question is, what did the ball hit first? Did it hit Mitch's hand and or arm, or did it hit the bat?
Or are they just saying that it hit off the catcher's helmet? I don't.
I thought it definitely hit off something of Mitch Wilson's. I'm not exactly sure what.
Huh.
Well, either way, there's one down here. 5 runs will come across for Dorman here through 4 outs for them, looking to add on to it. Their best hitters at the plate. It's 1-2. The pitch outside, ball 2. Again, Mitch Wilson came in struggling yesterday on Monday. Wasn't a great showing for him. Well, it was 3 for. Well, he didn't play Monday, but it was 1 for 1. Now he's 3 for 3 in the Forest Acres Classic, and now has 3 homers. I mean, he's not missing the baseball right now. Showing why. He came in with 4 on the day. He already has 1. It's 2-2, 1 down. Rivers looking to get the best player for Dorman out. He called strike 3 on the outside corner. Wilson watches it go by, and a nice second out there for Rivers on the mound. He needs 1 more to get out of the inning, though.
Number 22, designated hitter Coleman Brown.
Well, the bright spot of Rivers' outing so far, he has 3 strikeouts. However, this man was not one of them. Coleman Brown, he singled after the Mitch Wilson homer back in the 1st, and he came around and scored on a ball hit to the left center gap. Next ball to him. First pitch in there, calling strike on the outside part of the plate. And that probably had to feel really good for Coleman, who had a rough showing back in the Forest Acres Classic. He was 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game on Monday. 0-1 to him, righty on righty. Coleman slings that one over to left field, base hit. Garrett Sanders will field it in. Rounding third, coming home. Catcher Palmer Hornick, the play not in time. He'll slide in with the 6th Dutch Fork run. It's an RBI single for Coleman. And the Cavaliers are guns a-blazing here.
Well,
I never thought I'd say this in this game. The run rule is 8 through 4. It means Dutch Fork, not Dutch Fork, River Bluff has 2 chances to keep this game from within 8. And Dorman's still going here, the bottom of the 2nd. 2 down, man on first for Noah McGarity. First pitch to Noah, swinging, and that ball is lifted left side. It's drifting foul. Looks like it should be still in play as that ball's getting knocked down. Now it hits the dugout. Never mind, Mattis Freak could have made the play. It would have been really hard. As you saw the wind, and that took that ball from probably in in playable territory over to that River Bluff bullpen, or dugout, whatever that structure is. AKA what I'm saying, I mean, wind's coming down.
What are you saying, Alex?
Wind's coming in.
Okay, wind is coming in.
It's coming down too.
Things are unpredictable.
Correct. Should be making a fun nightcap as well here. 0-1, the man at first. Curveball high for ball 1. Yeah, I'm lost all good sense here after last night, you know. I gave it my all last night, and today's just a blur.
Still got another day.
Oh, we'll be ready for tomorrow. 1 in, 1, 2 down here for Rivers. He gets one. McGarry slaps that one past the third baseman. It's a hit into left field. Garrett Sanders having a day over there, and that ball rainbows in. So back-to-back 2-out singles puts a man in scoring position for Dorman. For Campbell Whitener.
Number 19, third baseman Campbell Whitener.
Well, Whitener, he was one of the 3 outs in the first inning. He flew out to the right fielder, B.J. Etheridge. Now he's looking for his first hit that could drive in a run and or 2, depending where it's hit. McGarity has some speed. There's 2 down. The Dorman 6-run lead. Insane. First pitch outside, ball 1. Rivers can't find it against the right-handed hitter quite yet. Whitener was on the mound yesterday in the win. It's 2 2/3 innings. He's 1 for 3 at the dish here in the tournament. 1-0 coming home to him. Strike 1 caught on the outside part of the plate.
The ump gets down on it. Like I guess he puts his eyes to the top of the zone.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
I like it. 1 in, 1, 2 down here. 2 on. Rivers trying to stop it here. That ball in the dirt gets away from Wilson. Or not, that's not Wilson, that's Cushman.
Attention please. Attention please. There is a GMC Acadia parked in the cul-de-sac that needs to be moved immediately. GMC Acadia, owner of the car, please move it immediately in the cul-de-sac. Thank you.
Well, there's 2-1 count. Now 2 runners in scoring position after the ball got by Cushman behind the dish. Rivers trying to get out of this one. 2-1, comes home, swinging strike 2. Blew a fastball by Whitener on the outside part of the plate. He's now 1 strike away from doing so. Now, like I will say, the River Bluff, the offense is lights out. 6 runs is not that much to them. They average that per like half game, but Whitener gets caught looking, strike 3, and Rivers has his 4th strikeout of the day, but not before 2 more come across for Dorman. They bring up a 6-0 lead going to the 6th. But get ready, here comes River Bluff trying to make it a game.
Cushman.
Well, Hayden Kushner will lead it off here for the Gators. It's been a wild start here for the River Bluff Gators, team that we thought was going to be playing their A game. They were looked like the best team coming into today in the tournament. They trailed 6-0, looking to try to make some work happen here against Jackson Wyatt. First pitch to Cushman, right down Broadway, but it misses a little low, I guess. I thought it was down Broadway, I lied. Very good pitch right there. It's now 1-0 here against the right-handed catcher. Next pitch to him, swinging strike 1. That one gets the zone. Cushman's starting to start a rally here for the Gators. It's 8-9-1. The 1-1 coming home, the pitch, curveball, beautifully painted, strike 2. It's a curveball slider, it seems. If you're not caught, has wicked movement from Jackson Wyatt. He's ahead 1-2 here against the catcher. Now that ball kicks up some dirt, so it's 2-2. Cushman able to stay back on it. That was fun.
Just wonder if my umbrella is going to take off.
My paper tried to. The wind, if you couldn't hear it, that was a big gust of wind that blew about everything here. And here it comes again. So the wind's been a factor all day after it rained in the Midlands. Luckily for us, there's a long delay here. Jackson Wyatt's trying to get back situated, as well as Mitch Wilson. Hayden looking to start something here for the Gators. Nobody out, 2-2 the count. The lefty comes home, that ball's outside. Fill her up. Three-two, nobody out. River Bluff trying to start something with Cushman here. Pitch coming home, swinging strike 3. Not on nine watch, says Jackson Wyatt, out number 1. Well, that brings up the 9-hole hitter, Walker Godwin. So it now turns to Walker Godwin. Can he start something here against Jackson Wyatt? He's looked great here, only allowing 1 hit for the first 8 batters, and a swinging strike 1 on the outside part of the plate against the righty. Continues that trend. That one just outside against the right-handed batter. It's 1-1 with 1 out. Jackson Wyatt, he's dealing only 1 hit here. That ball sliced into right center field. That's going to be trouble for Kamar. And that's going to drop for a base hit. Noah McGarrett, he's going to 2, trying to get a second. That ball skips away from the shortstop, Hornick. It's a 1-out double for the bottom of the order, and now the top comes back up.
Step into the box, the designated hitter, number 8, Kobe Reynolds.
Yeah, you know what? With it being runs given up, yeah, Oceanside doesn't need like a 10-run rule. They need like a 14 to 12 game,
Yes.
something like that.
They do.
I don't know. Maybe not even that high, but I'll go look at the math or do the math.
Well, they need River Bluff to start scoring here too.
Yeah.
On the pitch now, right down Broadway. Just missed though, it seems. Ball 1. Well, the problem is to be tied with, if Dorman wins, they'd be tied with Airport. And Airport doesn't have that many runs given up yet, is the issue.
Yeah, but 3 teams go tomorrow.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
But Dorman would then be 2-1 with River Bluff, so they wouldn't be tied with River Bluff and or Dorman.
I thought they'd be 1 and 2.
Who would?
Dorman?
Ball kicks in the dirt. Dorman won yesterday against Oceanside.
But they lost to Airport, right?
Yeah, so they're 1-1. If they win this game, they're 1-2 or 2-1.
Oh yeah, no. If Dorman wins, yeah,
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
done.
They need Dutch Forts. I mean, River Bluff starts scoring fast.
Yeah.
2-0 again here against the leadoff hitter Kobe Reynolds, who flew out to start the game. Lefty on the mound with 1 down. He pitches home. That ball paints the outside part of the zone. Shades of blue for the Cavaliers. It's 2-1 now. Well, Garrett Sanders coming in today, hitting .312 here for the Gators. He's looking to bring in his team leading 20th RBI. Wyatt looking back the runner. He'll now fire home. The 2-1 just up around the letters. It's 3-1 in the path for Sanders opens up. The senior's committed to Francis Marion College. He's looking to continue his hot bat and maybe even put what would take the team lead a 3rd homer over the fence. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside part of the plate, much to the avail of the left. The right side loves it, the left side does not. Neither do the Oceanside players, who now know what they need to happen. Oceanside's rooting for a River Bluff win and some River Bluff offense here. Right now they're not getting much of it. Full count, 1 down. Wyatt on the mound, the lefty. He'll come home with it. He deals. Ball high, hit in the right center field, but it's playable. Camera goes over, makes the play. Kamara, I don't even know the name, to be honest. I'm so sorry. That's out number 2. I've seen about 5 different ways they pronounce the name. There's 2 gone for
the right fielder,
the right fielder.
B.J. Etheridge.
I'm going to do my job. B.J. Etheridge will step back in. There's 2 down, a man on second. They don't want to leave him stranded. I think it's camera. I'm going to go with that. And now the UNC commit will come out and talk to his pitcher. Etheridge is a lefty at the dish. That's why Jackson is so effective against him. But Etheridge, he flew out to center field as well. However, you got to be careful here. You don't want more than 1 man on or anyone on the base. And the switch-hitting man-child, Bo Hollins, gets back in the dish.
Is that an official nickname?
No, but I'm making it one. I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, I don't know.
First pitch to BJ. Slider stays inside against the lefty. It's 1-0. Bluff right now is getting derailed. They're trying to win their 6th ever Forest Acres Classic champion in their 4th straight. They're down by 6 here against the Cavaliers from the upstate. 1-0 coming home. Etheridge goes the other way, going over the left fielder Lunsford toward the line. Long run. That ball goes just foul. The wind may have taken that one. That ball was slicing what felt like forever. Now we'll bring 1-1. Etheridge was on his horse. Comes back from around second base. He may have tried for 3.
Hey, check out, I can monitor the stream now.
You're hilarious.
That's pretty fantastic.
I love how Jeff can just watch the stream and make sure everything's all right.
Yeah,
Went down a couple times late.
I set it to low latency, so it's only like a 7 or 8 second delay.
Gotcha.
Because 25 seconds, then it's forever.
Oh, it is forever. 1-1, 2 down. Man on second for Etheridge. The pitch, the slider hits the outside part of the zone. It's strike 2. Well, Jackson, he's allowed a runner on here in the last 2 innings. Trying to leave both of them stranded. Last one was at third. Complete the cycle of leaving them stranded. This one could go at second. 1-2, 2 down. The lefty will kick. He'll deal home. Etheridge, that one shot over to the left fielder. Hornig eats him up. He has time, though. He gets in front of it. Long throw to first. Did he beat it out? Etheridge does. Just by a step, and River Bluff stays alive. Etheridge had to dig for that one. It was a hard-hit ball, and Hornick, that's all he could do, stay in front of it. He did everything he could. It was just Etheridge hit it too well and too hard. Well, Werner's at the corners now with 2 down, and instinctively they're going to talk to the starting pitcher. He's looked really good today. That was only his 3rd hit given up so far in the game. However, you always want to talk to your pitcher when that man comes to the plate. As instinctively Mitch Wilson looks back at him saying, yeah, that's who we got to go against.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I just put on some background music for us.
Now we talked about it at game 1 in the Oceanside. The people to the left got a good view of what Bo Hollins could do. He put a moonshot in the center field. Would have been the prettiest home run of the tournament if Matthew Rollison didn't put one, maybe over the top of the forest over there, back at the next game after. Well, looking back at Bo Hollins, he struck out looking back in the first to end the frame. That was before the Dorman grabbed 4 runs in the frame, and then they added 2 more in the second. So, Gators are chasing 6. However, it's never a bad time to have Bo Hollins up when you're down. Both coming into the game 10 and 6. Winners of their last 2 of the Forest Acres Classic. Before that, they had lost 3 of their last 4. It's been an up and down season for the defending 5A champs. First pitch from the lefty on the mound, throwing to Bo. Outside, ball 1 in the left-handed batter's box. If you don't know about Bo Hollins, this kid taught himself how to switch hit. You don't hear that many 2 times. He's a natural lefty who told him, I want to hit righty, and he started doing it. It's a now 1-0 count here against him. That ball is torched in the left field, but right at the left fielder, Lunsford. That will drop in front of him. The wind may have knocked that one down. It looked like it was on a rope going towards him. Instead, it'll drop in front of him, and that's an RBI single for Bo Hollins.
The shortstop, Number
That
22,
brings up here the heart of the order now, Miles
Profit.
Profit. Profit doubled to begin the second, but he was left stranded at third by Jackson on the mound. Bo Holland showing you why he leads the team in average. I mean, that ball may have been helped by the wind. It looked like it was going to go right into the glove of Lunsford. Instead, it kept dropping and dropping and dropping and eventually hit the grass. It's now 1-0 here against the lefty. 2 gone in the top of the third. Wyatt deals swinging strike one. The slider got him to swing through it. It was right down Broadway, and Profit just missed it. He foul tipped it into the glove of Wilson. This is the third contest between the two teams in the last over a year. The teams did split their 2 games last year, 1-1 apiece. Jackson Wyatt looking him back at second. That runner is B.J. Etheridge, and Etheridge has some speed over there. There's 2 down, 1-0 here against the 4-hole hitter.
It's 0-1. The scoreboard's wrong.
Oh, there we go. That ball in the dirt, you're right, and that is, it's now 1-1. Happy now?
All right.
Now 1-1, as you're right. He swung through that slider.
Yeah.
Runners at first and second. That's Bo Hollins at first, so barring a ball that's hit very, very well, he's not scoring. However, Etheridge on second has speed to boot. He may easily come home no matter what. 2-0, or 1-1 the count. That ball's fouled back into Mitch Wilson, and now it's 1-2.
Yeah, they might be having a problem with the scoreboard because 15 is not at bat either.
All right.
He's on first.
Maybe forgot to change that one. Miles Profit, he has power to spare as well. 2 homers for the cleanup hitter for River Bluff. However, he trails 1-2 here as
Tumbleweed. Or Doritos bag.
one of the tumbleweed Doritos back, same thing. Mitch Wilson will hand it to Garrett Sanders, and the handoff is complete. Huh?
Man. What sportsmanship?
I mean,
Opposing teammates or opposing teams working together to get the trash off.
all I'm gonna say is I think they're trying. I think Mitch wants to get through the inning.
Yeah.
1-2, 2 gone. Lead's been cut to 6-1. The pitch home, slider outside. It's now 2-2. Well, coming into this week, the Baseball Coaches Association of South Carolina had Dorman tied for 10th. They haven't updated the rankings in a while. River Bluff was 6 in 5A, but there's a balk there from Jackson Wyatt. That will move.
I hate it when I don't pay attention to what's happening when
that will
there's
move
balks.
runners to second and third. Well, we've talked about the umpires yesterday. A.C. Fleur wanted the balk on Miller and Evan Hankins. However, the umpires have really been on top of the balk, as you see there. I didn't even see much.
He was on the mound and broke his hands and brought him back.
There you go. See, that's why Jeffs are out.
Yeah.
Well, the senior here in River Bluff now has a chance to bring Bo Hollins home. It's 2-2 the count, 2 outs, 2 on in the top of the third. The pitch home, the slider goes outside, ball 3, and now it's a full count. 3-2, 2 outs. Top of the third, first base is open. River Bluff trailing by 5. Go a long way to get Garrett Sanders up to the dish here for the Gators in the third. It's their best scoring chance they've had all game. Full count pitch, coming home, the pitch, slider, got him looking, strike 3. Jackson Wyatt is hyped. It's strikeout number 3 for the kid, and they leave 2 stranded again. It's a 6-1 lead here for the Cavaliers. They'll come to bat in the bottom of the third. Welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. Put some background music on as they're taking a little while to turn off the music here at the stadium. New pitcher for the Gators. Jack Rivers' day is done after 2 innings.
Up for the Cavaliers.
Trying to figure out who that is.
Tyler
Looks like it's Connor McIntyre in for the Gators. Doesn't have an appearance yet this year, but gonna have to have a big one right now. First pitch in there, called strike 1 against the 8-hole hitter Tyler Kamara. So the senior McIntyre is a right-hander. Hasn't thrown yet here for the River Bluff Gators. I told you about it was going to be a weird one with how their lineup works. They don't have a lot of pitching. Right now it is 1-1 the count as Jeff Rose was mathing over there. What do you got for us, Jeff?
Yeah, nothing. Del Rivers came and started talking about something.
Dang, and a missed strike 2. Well, there's a new pitcher there for River Bluff. It's Connor McIntyre. That ball 1-2 outside against the right-handed hitter, and it's 2-2 now.
He said he was watching Definite Fiction yesterday, and the game, like he walked away, the game ended, and he came back, and there was some John Denver movie on. So he's just started watching that.
Nice. Welcome to the game. Connor McIntyre, 1 batter, 1 strikeout.
Yeah, I got over the scoreboard and realized I didn't have my phone because it's mounted here.
There you go. Now on the 9-hole hitter, Wyatt Lunsford swings through a first pitch. Strike. It's 0-1. Righty here for Lunsford, who struck out to end the first. Quickly working. McIntyre throws one to the backstop. It's now 1-1. McIntyre doesn't have a lot of appearances either at the plate or the mound this year. He hasn't pitched on the mound in these 0-2 at the plate. Now that ball low. Ball 2. Right-hander Lunsford, he'd love to continue his hot bat. He's 2 for 3 in the tournament. Now 2 for 4, but trying to get back in the hit parade. That ball over to the left side and be picked up by Maddox Free, the third baseman. You'll throw it across the diamond. That ball's in the dirt and gets away. Bo Hollins comes off the bag, and it's an error from Maddox. Well, that's Dorman will take a run out base runner. They want to get that one back that they surrendered in the top of the inning. Who better to do it than Clay Crossley? Clay started this game off with a bang, a single right down the middle. You can even hear this wind. It is blowing hard in from the outfield, I think. First pitch to Clay is going to be high, sky, foul, ball down the right field line, going out of play. Maybe the wind will die down tomorrow, but as Jeff has told me, it's not looking much better for tomorrow.
Should be windier. Windier and cold.
Can I get in the press box?
No. Well, actually, you know what? I do have a transmitter, but no.
No. 0-1 the count here against the leadoff Crossley. 1 gone with 1 on. McIntyre will dish home. It's away, ball 1. Crossley now 3 for 9 here in the Forest Acres Classic. Came in today hitting .349 with 9 RBIs. For a leadoff hitter, that's pretty darn good. 1-1, 1 out. Before we do that, Connor McIntyre picks off the man at first. No avail as Lunsford dives back in safely. On deck, if it gets that far, it's Aaron Sturgill. Right now, though, McIntyre wants to get Crossley out of here. Instead, though, he's going to throw it back to first to Bo Hollins. No error that time as Bo throws that one back to McIntyre. Dorman looking for their 9th win of the season. They're ahead 6-1. The next pitch in on the hands, going to be over to third. Maddox Free will come in, only plays the first. He whips it across the diamond for the 2nd out. That ball was hit so soft that the only play was at first. That's exactly what Free did.
Aaron Sturgill.
It will put a run now in scoring position for Aaron Sturgill, who's had a double and a sacrifice bunt this game. Sturgill came around and scored one of the 6 Cavalier runs back an inning ago. Now he wants to get back in that rhythm. senior. They'll pitch home to him. Beautiful pitch from McIntyre. Oh, my goodness. The right-hander at the plate swung through a ball that ate dirt. 0-1. Sturgill coming into the day was hitting .323 at the plate. That only has gone up with the RBI double. He now has 5 RBIs here for the Cavaliers. Looking for more. He also can pitch. He has done so this tournament. He did so yesterday. So I'm not sure how many pitches he threw, but he threw 2 innings, gave up 1 unearned run in their win against the Oceanside Collegiate Land Sharks, who are heavily rooting for the Gators over there. I mean, basically the Gators need a lot of runs and quick, as the wind is really coming in now.
Hey, at the end of this inning, I'm going to show the Big Red Box commercial.
I like that.
Yeah, I got it ready.
Perfect. So 1-2 down here in the bottom of the third. A ball way outside against the right-handed hitter. 1-1 from the right-handed flamethrower. For the Gators in the top of the fourth, it's 5, 6, and 7 due up for River Bluff. Right now, Sturgill wants to make it a little longer. Do we see those, gentlemen? 1-1 coming home. The pitch. That ball is skied in the center field, but Collier should have room for it. Now that ball died. It's going in the shallow, I think shallow left center. And the shortstop Profit went back. I mean, that tells you how much wind. I thought that was going straight to center. Drifted over to left. And that'll do it here for the Dorman threat. If for the first time they don't score anything, we'll come right back here at the top of the fourth. But before that, Jeff's got an idea. Why don't you watch the screen?
What you know good, Dumpster Jesus?
Just taking care of business, Dumpster Deacon. Just taking care of business.
I love the smell of diesel in the morning.
Smells like victory.
Big Red Box, taking care of business.
Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!
Back to
Yeah, sorry.
welcome back to Forest Acres, South Carolina. It's the 19th annual Forest Acres Classic. We are over halfway through day 3 in this kind of game that's been a little wonky just because of where the day's been wonky because of all the rain. It's a 5-inning game with the run rule is 8 after 4. Gators come up in the top of the fourth, chasing 5. They'll have the 5, 6, and 7 due up. Garrett Sanders, the first man up, grounds up the middle of that ball. Diving stop by the second baseman, but he can't contain it. And that will probably be a hit. Yes, it is. And the Gators have number 5 on the day and a leadoff single at that. So River Bluff looking for any sort of life and offense they can get. They'll take an infield single. Garrett Sanders is aboard for the first time today, and Jackson Wyatt, he's back out there on the mound, ready for some more. This man has the power to boot. Stephen Collier, whatever that is.
Collier.
I don't know why I said Collier. Been all over the place. It was a long night last night. 6-1 lead here, Dorman. Jackson Wyatt throws back to first, where Aaron Sturgill applies the tag.
You're from the Northwest. You say things funny.
I am from Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah, Northwest South Carolina.
First pitch to Collier, right down Broadway, strike 1. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that.
Oh, geez, don't you know? Oh, wait, that's not even, that's like
That's
Upper
Minnesota.
Plains.
That's Minnesotan. Oh my gosh, Jeff, you're losing me here.
I don't know how Northwesterners talk.
It's game 11, 15. We're losing all our good sense here. Next pitch in there, strike one on the out, strike 2 on the outside corner. Jackson Wyatt picking up a leadoff singles ahead of the next man, 0-2. Collier, he popped out to the shortstop back in the second, looking for his first hit of the day. On the mound, Wyatt will come home with it. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. Oh, Collier has power to boot. Collier, whatever that name is. Collier has power to boot. 3 homers for this River Bluff team. If you're doing the math, that's tied with Bo Hollins for the team lead. He's behind 1-2 here against the lefty. Before that happens, though, he'll throw it back over to first. Collier comes into play today with a 220 average. It's probably a little bit lower now after the second inning out. See if he can get back in the hit column. That ball slapped on the ground over the left side. Diving stop by Hornick. He's going to eat that up and eat the throw. Another infield single here for the Gators, and they're taking the offense the hard way. But it'll work nonetheless. Back-to-back singles. Let's put some pressure here on Jackson Wyatt in the fourth. Story of the day so far is the hit column. Gators have 6 hits, have only put 1 run across so far. The Cavaliers have 7 hits, have put 6 of those across. So if you're doing the math there, Cavaliers being much more efficient at the plate than the Gators. However, that could change very quickly here with Maddox free. Cavaliers up 6-1 in the top of the 4th. And the UNC commit Mitch Wilson coming home, or coming to the mound to talk to his man. I swear it changes up every time if that sun's in a really bad spot for me to see where the flag's blowing. It's about to set here in the Midlands as we inch towards 7 o'clock. Well, the right-handed is free at the plate. First pitch to him from the lefty, swinging strike 1. The slider goes into the dirt. Free grounded out to the shortstop to end the inning back in the second. He's looking for his first hit of the day, as well as Collier. Oh my goodness. I got my own head now, you see? Jackson, this is really his 4th start here for the Cavaliers. Trying to work through danger here yet again in the 4th. That ball hit the dirt, skips away from Wilson, but it's right in front of him, so both runners have to stay put. Wyatt, barring only, even though he has 7 walks through 20 innings, it's a little less than a walk an inning, but he's given up none today so far. He's been very good about getting these Gators out. However, Gators are threatening here. Freeze trying to bring some home. He has a homer and 5 RBIs in the year. He lets that one stay high. It's ball 2. Now 2-1 here with nobody out. Move to the bottom part of the order for the Gators. Right now it's free at the plate. He's in the 7th hole. Cushman on deck in the 8th, and then Walker Godwin in the hole in the 9th. Both of them are getting ready here. Try to face Jackson Wyatt. The lefty looking back at second. He'll wind and deal home the pitch right down Broadway. That's strike number 2. Free didn't move the bat, and now he's going to have to. He's got 2 strikes on him. I can't see with the sun if there's anyone warm up in the Dorman bullpen, but it seems like this is Wyatt's inning to get. 2-2 the pitch coming home. Fastball cut the inside part of the zone. Strike 3, looking for out number 1.
The ump was very excited about that strikeout.
He was very excited, just like I was as well. Love a good strikeout. Is number 4 here for Wyatt. And Hayden Cushman will come back up. He is one of those 4 strikeout victims, struck out to lead off the inning before. Cushman, this is his first appearance here in the Forest Acres Classic. Started off with a K. He'll try to change that here and make it a little better. The slider stays just high on the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Good eye there from Cushman. comes in with 3 RBIs today. He has his first chance to knock a couple in here. So righty on a lefty. On the mound, Wyatt. And now no time granted. That ball outside, ball 2. Cushman called for time late. But he didn't get it granted. But he's ahead 2-0. The pitch was outside against the right-handed hitter. 2-0, 1 out. Coming home the pitch. Swinging strike 1. Blew a fastball by him. Cushman saw one now. Whatever it is, these Gators just can't connect here when it counts. Feels like it's a kind of a remix of last night for the Falcons. They get people on, but then they can't do anything with them. It's been the story of the Gators' night. 2-1, 1 down. 2 runners on. Trailing by 5. The pitch home. Swinging strike 2. Ditto what I just said. They can't connect. Cushman now has 5 strikeouts in the year. Doesn't want to have 6. But Jackson Wyatt battled back from being down 2-0. It's even this count at 2-2. Wheels deals home the pitch high outside. Ball 3. Filler up. 3-2. 1 out. Top of the 4th. Gators have 2 on and are threatening here. Dorman looking to shut the door and move on to the championship game. The full count pitch comes home. The pitch. Strike 3. Looking. It was called. Cushman had already thrown the bat. He's not a fan of it, but there's 2 down after the back-to-back strikeout looking.
Number 9, second baseman, Walker Godwin.
4 of the 5 strikeouts tonight from Jackson Wyatt have been looking. That brings up Walker Godwin now. The defending 5A champions in this state are in trouble here against the Cavaliers in the Forest Acres Classic. Left-hander on the mound, deals to the right-hander. The pitch, swinging strike 1. Oh my goodness, that slider, filthy. Godwin couldn't hold himself. Well, Walker has one of the couple hits here from the Gators. He doubled back in the 3rd and eventually came home with the solo Gator run. Looking to expand on that right here, right now. He's behind 0-1 here against Wyatt. The 0-1 grounds over to second. He'll take it himself and crosses, steps in the bag. Side retired, threat nullified. Jackson Wyatt gives off back-to-back leadoff singles and strands the pair at 1st and 2nd. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th. The Dorman Cavaliers will need 3 if they want to end it right here. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. That's not Connor McIntyre. I apologize. It's Ashley Powell. Did not have him on my score sheet. But he was the one who pitched the last inning, and he'll get this one here. Dorman trying to strike something here in the fourth. 3, 4, and 5. Palmer Hornick, the shortstop. First man up. The lefty on right. He drills one in the right field, and that's a base hit over the first baseman, Bo Hollins. It goes into right before Etheridge tracks it down. But it's Palmer's third hit of the day. It's first single. He had doubled twice beforehand. He'll take that one. It's Powell's first hit given up.
Number 9.
Well, now comes the ever so dangerous Mitch Wilson. The hulking catcher struck out looking in the second, but sent a ball over the fence back in the first for his 5th homer on the year. Gave Dorman the 3-1 lead, which is actually now the deciding runs currently. That ball beat in the ground over to first. Bo Hollins will just step on the bag instead of throwing to second. Didn't want to risk it. He gets the out, but it moves the runner Hornick to second.
Number 22, the designated hitter, Coleman Brown.
Well, Coleman Brown, he's been as hot as anyone here tonight. An RBI single and a single back in the first, where he came around and scored one of the 6 Cavalier runs. Cavaliers are looking to try to finish this game right here. The winning run would be on deck if it got that far. Coleman Brown, first pitch to him, swinging strike one. It's the first time he's taking on Powell here. The tale of 2 games, Coleman was hitless in the game on Monday. Didn't play yesterday, and today he's 2 for 2. So, change of fortunes for the designated hitter. He's behind 0-1. The 0-1, ball into the dirt, getting away from Cushman. And that ball, now Hornick will take the hard turn at third before he slows up. Well, Cush took a while for Cushman to find that ball. I got lucky he did, because Hornick has some speed. I mean, he may have rounded third and come home. Instead, the shortstop stays at third. Now there's a man 90 feet away, which would be the 7th run of the game for the Cavaliers. Really put Dorman. They already are on their heels, but this really make them hard. That's a swinging strike 2. Looks like a changeup there from Powell. Gets Coleman Brown to guess and swing. On deck is Noah McGarity. Right now, though, Brown wants to put him in a position to make this a ball game. Well, finish the ball game. It's now strike 3, swinging. Coleman Brown strikes out for the first time tonight. You're 2 down here in the 4th.
Number 3, the center fielder, Noah McGarity.
Well, the wind's coming hard inside, and you can maybe tell and hear. Apparently, it's only supposed to get worse tomorrow. Lucky me.
Yeah, with that wind coming in from right, I couldn't even hit a home run that way.
You don't think so?
No, it's
First
tough.
fastball outside against the right-handed hitter. It's now 1-0. Noah McGarity also has 2 hits tonight. 1 in the first and 1 in the second. In the first, he drove home a run. In the second, he was left stranded at first. He's up for the 3rd time today. The 1-0, swinging strike 1. Blew a fastball right by him on the outside part of the zone. The right-hander now is down to even in the count. The 1-1 coming home, swinging strike 2. Just like that, McGarity, after hitting a first pitch ball, swings through 2.
Wasn't one of their star players last year, Powell, River Bluff?
Yes, Thomas Powell.
Thomas Powell.
Why?
I wonder if it's his brother.
Maybe. I have no idea, actually. He wasn't on my roster, so I don't know. 1-2, the pitch, swinging strike 3. So the 1-out single does not come to pass. He's left stranded at third. River Bluff, they're down by 5. They're looking to try to tie this game up and or take the lead in the top half of the 5th.
1. Colby Reynolds.
Here we go. 3 out Jermaine here for River Bluff. And I think if all holds true, Dorman will move on to the championship game. They're giving their junior southpaw on the mound 1 more inning. And 3 more outs to complete this game. First up, though, it's the leadoff part of the order. Colby Ridgel, watch a strike 1 go right down Broadway. Colby Reynolds, not Colby Ridgel. Hey.
Like another Colby Ridgel.
Been a
Wow.
long day and a couple days. 0-1 the count from the southpaw. He'll go home. That slider stays outside against Reynolds.
So River Bluff only needs a tie, right? But so they have to have 5
Yeah.
and then hold.
Yeah, they could take a tie because they have 2 wins. Dorman only has 1 coming into this game. Dorman would jump to 9-7 with a win. River Bluff would fall to 10-7. That ball beaten into the ground right in front of the pitcher. Mitch Wilson will come out of his catching position. He'll make the throw for out number 1 at first. Well, the always fun 2-3 ground out. And that is how out number 1 comes about. Here comes B.J. Etheridge. Etheridge
Number 2, the right
was the
fielder,
former Brooklyn
B.J.
KC Bearcat.
Etheridge.
He led them all the way to the lower state finals where he lost to Hanahan. Now he moves over to a different part of the county and plays at River Bluff. There's 2 down, or 2 innings to work with here for the Gators. First pitch to the lefty, inside ball 1. Another cool stat me and Jeff learned is Ashley Powell is Thomas Powell's brother. If you remember Thomas Powell way back when.
Great baseball player. Way back when, a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. 1-0 the pitch, slider, a beautiful pitch right down Broadway for strike number 1. After Etheridge, it's the ever so dangerous Bo Hollins on deck. 1-1, 1 out. That pitch sliced foul. So now 1-2 here. The lefty on lefty battle. One of the only ones here we get for this Dorman River Bluff game. The sun is almost behind that building. We'll see if it hits there. 1-2. That pitch slicing to the left field. Going over Lunsford. It's a wrong run. The play is going foul and out of play. No, just foul. I don't think it went out of play, but that ball almost hit the base of the wall over there. So we'll come back and do it all again. I want to just say, trust me, if that ball is hit to right field, you and I have the same exact guess of where that ball is going to end up. Because even with the sunglasses, I can barely see the right fielder, Tyler Camera. The right fielder, rather, not left fielder. 1-2, 1 down. Wyatt comes home, the pitch. Low, ball 2. Etheridge folds back. Looked like a great slider, just bit late. Etheridge didn't bite, though. Now it's 2-2. Wyatt, he'll kick, he'll deal home. The pitch, slider, cut. Looking strike numero 3. And there are 2 down here. And Bo Hollins, the last chance hope for the Gators.
First baseman, number 15, Bo Hollins.
Jackson Wyatt is having the best outing of his year so far. It's his 6th strikeout of the evening. He's allowed 6 hits, and he has left 1 in the second on base, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Impressive stuff from the lefty. First pitch to Bo Hollins, outside, ball 1. Tonight, Bo Hollins has singled and struck out. He leads the team in average, so wouldn't be surprised to see him get on base here. The 1-0 just got the outside part of the zone. Strike 1 here against the natural southpaw switch hitter. 1-1. Jackson working quickly. The pitch grounded over to third. That ball staying fair. Ball no, just foul. That would have ended the game. It was a nice throw from Whitener. Instead, count moves to 1-2, and River Bluff down to their final strike in this 5-inning affair. Again, this game will end after this top of the inning due to all the rain that came across Forest Acres and the whole Columbia metro area today. So, 1 strike to decide it. Jackson Wyatt against one of the best players in the state and maybe the best player in the tournament. Time called by Bo Hollins. Wyatt feeling the tension. He was just waiting that one out. Now Hollins gets back in. Wyatt, he'll wheel, he'll kick home. The pitch on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. River Bluff not dead yet. Bo Hollins will massively go stand on first. Well, the attention shifts from Bo Hollins down to Miles Profit. Profit has also had a hit and struck out, but that hit was a double. He was one of those 5 left stranded, and on cue, Coach Burnett, one of the greatest pitchers in the South Carolina High School League, will put a new runner in. Now it's going to be Brandon Jackson, the senior. He has 2 stolen bases, but he's been caught stealing once. I doubt they're going to send him, especially with the left-hander on the bump and with the college commit behind the dish playing catch. Well, first pitch to Profit, the lefty. That ball's in the dirt. Nice glove there from Wilson to keep it in front of him. Well, River Bluff needs 5 runs on 2 outs if they want to stay in this game. Dorman just needing 1. The pitch home. The hit over to the left side, foul ball. It goes to 1-1 here against Miles Profit. Left-handed shortstop is at 4 runs here in high school. Love to add another one right here. It's a 1-1 count. The lefty deals home. That pitch sky foul, and it will go out of play. River Bluff now again is down to their final strike. Last time, Bo Hollins put one in the center field. Left-hander Miles Profit have any more luck. Dorman trying to wheel on their starting pitcher, which will be a gem of a performance. The 1-2, he comes home, the pitch. Hit shallow in the left center, going on Lunsford. Coming on, he will make the play for out 3. And Dorman knocks off the back-to-back-to-back defending Forest Acres Classic champions. After their first day of the tournament, they lost to Airport. They battled back and beat Oceanside. They beat River Bluff. And if my math is mathing, I think we'll see them tomorrow against Miller.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
What a win for the Upstate. What a win for Dorman. This team coming in outside of Brooklyn Casey is probably the rockiest team to enter this tournament. They came in just a game above 500. They had sky-high expectations, only going 6-6 in April or March. They've come now and won the last 2. They improved to 9-7, and they take that side of the bracket. Impressive showing from the team from the Upstate. They come out and actually dominate River Bluff. I mean, there was a couple scares here for the Gators that the Gators brought, but Jackson White, I mean, have a day on the mound. 5 innings, 1 run came across. He had 6 strikeouts on 6 hits.
Yeah, they had a couple good outings by left-handed pitchers this week.
They did. So pitching will be shot for both teams as the home team, AC Flora, makes their way to their dugout. They will play the nightcap against the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. That game will decide who plays River Bluff.
Dang, I'm wearing the wrong color.
Well, I wore my red yesterday because I couldn't wear my blue yesterday because we were playing Miller.
The next game starts at
Harvey just did a flip.
Well, 30 minutes as Dorman is hype over there. The sun is setting. Should be black by the time you come back here, or at least very, very dark blue.
Yep. All right. We'll go ahead and wrap this up and see you on the next stream.